Hello! Happy Tom Ford Tuesday, where Tuesdays we dedicate to Tom Ford beauty. Today, being kind of chill, feeling very relaxed, and I always enjoy my makeup a little bit more when I just take a deep breath and enjoy the process. And today I'm going to share a full face of Tom Ford, of course, and I want to go back in to the new Summer 2025 Soleil Eye Color Quad in the shade Bronze Isle. I've really been enjoying this, and I did already do the dedicated video, but hey, I'm reminding you to use what you have. And we just got this, so let's continue to enjoy it. So I'm going to create another look with it. Relax, chill, enjoy my Tom Ford beauty. With you, of course. Let's hydrate and begin. True beauty radiates from within when we truly embrace all of our uniqueness. That's when we shine our brightest. Now, happy Tom Ford Tuesday, or whatever day you're watching this. I hope you have an amazing week. So today we're keeping things very relaxed, slowing down the pace, enjoying the process. I always find it very comforting and enjoyable when I have an extra few minutes to really embrace, to really enjoy my makeup process, because I have always found the process to be therapeutic and something I look forward to. I'll have everything listed and linked down below if I yap and don't say exactly what. But it's Tom Ford Tuesday, you know. I know I look weird. The full face is Tom Ford. So again, everything will be listed and linked down below. And I'm going to start with eyes. So I'm just priming my eyes. And I will say, since getting the palette, reviewing the palette, I have used it a couple of times. And I really, really like it. So I know the color story isn't revolutionary, but the color story is beautiful. I haven't given up on it, but I kind of have. It's the Tom Ford Soft Matte Blurring Powder. I don't know. I just haven't been able to get on with it. It's just not working out for me, and I feel like I'm forcing it. But I'm going to just use this to put over top of the primer. You know, it's funny that when you go to bed early, yeah, you feel like you're more tired versus when you go to bed a little bit later, you don't get as many hours of sleep. You wake up, you're fine, sort of, but you know what I mean. Today's one of those days, so I'm kind of like, oh, cool vibes. Chill out, Mo. All right, so Syrah brush, and we're going to go into this gorgeousness right here. I love this brush because it's very fluffy and diffused. And I'm just going to focus on my outer eye with this shade. And I have used this shade as just a one and done and brought it up pretty high, and it actually looked really good. This brush in particular really diffuses it in such a pretty, pretty way. I will say though, on the days that I get to chill, relax, enjoy the process, when I'm all done, I feel like I can take on the world. I feel a little pepped up. I don't know, maybe I'm just evolving because I'm turning 40 in a couple of months. I don't know. Is that what happens when you turn 40 and beyond? You get like less patient and you take it slow with certain things when you can. I don't know. I feel like I've learned so much. But then I also feel like I still have so much to learn, you know? But that's life, right? I truly, over the years, I've learned to appreciate brushes that are very tapered like this, because they allow you to like, look at that. You can get like right there on the outer eye perfectly. I used to be not, well, I guess you could say intimidated by brushes like this, because I was like, oh, I don't know, that shape is not going to let me do what I want. The rebel never went away in me. Too much of a free spirit, Monique. I love my Tom Ford eye color quads. The colors make me happy. They do what they need to do. And although I get to take my time today and blend and blend and blend and blend, I don't need to. I just want to. So guess what? I don't know. This whole turning 40 thing is really making me a new person. I tried a new shampoo and conditioner. And this is I know that's probably like, what? Okay. And it's a big deal because I have been using the exact same shampoo and conditioner for a little over 3 years. Because I feel like I finally found the one. I finally found something that works for me. Like, and it won't stop working for me. I keep waiting for like the plateau. Because sometimes when you use stuff over and over and over, you get like the plateau. And then I'm someone who's always trying new stuff. But then this just kept me. I'm talking about my Sizzly Ritual hair shampoo stuff and conditioner. I still love them. I'm still going to use them. They're still my go-to. But I recently, it feels like I stepped out. I feel like I've stepped out on my go-to stuff, and like it's a proud thing. I'm nervous because it's like, what's gonna happen? Because when you're using something so much for so long, you're gonna notice the changes. But I mean, so far so good. I'm going in with a Sahara brush. I'm all over the place, but I don't know. It's one of those days. I'm going to go into this shade here. It's really, really pretty. It's like, this shade reminds me of like a sunrise. I don't know. And sunrises are so beautiful. They're friendly reminders of how amazing our creator is. So I'm just going to place this all over my lid, and I don't know. This is just like, I have a sunrise on my eyes. And then it can also work for those beautiful summer sunsets. Those are gorgeous too, you know? So I finished, I'm not going to give any spoilers, so don't worry. I finished Severance. And all I'm going to say is, ever since watching that show, again, no spoilers, but ever since watching that show, I don't really go into the elevator the same anymore. I go into the elevator and I'm like, because the elevator is really when, like, but it's interesting the way it ended, and I'll just leave it at that. I started season 3 of Reacher. He's one hunk of a man, that is for sure. I like that show. I like a little bit of everything. I also have been fine. This show took a long time to come back with another season. What's the name? My goodness, it's another one on Apple. I will remember the name eventually, but I'll put it on the screen. I'm catching up on that. But you know what? Sometimes I get frustrated with shows because I just want to binge when I have the time. Because my personal time is usually when everyone's in bed. So I take advantage and I'll just like watch a show and I'll binge out. That's not the greatest because then I stay up too late. But I've been collecting, meaning I let a couple weeks go by and then I'll try to have like 2 or 3 episodes I can just go back to back, because I hate these shows. They always leave you on a cliffhanger. Like, oh, what's happening next week? Why do I have to wait a whole week? But I get it. It's just the thing. I'm going to Sigma switch it. I can't believe how much I like this thing. Who remembers the little, I probably have one somewhere. It was like a little tin. It was called a switch too. It was another switch type product, but it wasn't soft like this. It was almost like, I hate to say this, but the material inside the tin was almost like a Brillo. It was a little rough. I feel this is a big upgrade from that in a sense, because you also have the multiple textures of the matte, and as you can see, yeah, there's glitter all over this one, but I really have been enjoying this, and I like that I can just like slap it on my lap like this and it'll stay there. So I just clean as I go when I'm doing my makeup. So I just cleaned off that Syrah brush. I'm going to go into this lightest shade here. This palette is so creamy, so beautiful, so enjoyable. I'm going to just put that right on the beginning portion. Just brighten everything up nicely. Starting to feel better already. Cleaned off the Syrah brush. It's so soft. And just blend. Kind of bring it up just a touch. All right, we'll pause on the eyes for a moment. Come back. Going to prime the skin with the Shade and Illuminate Soft Radiance primer. Give it a shake. I still feel that this product, it's so thin in texture that I use way more than I'm supposed to. But I really like it. Sometimes I'll like just press it into the skin though. I feel like that sort of kind of helps. Make me feel like I'm not using so much. Well, it feels good. When you take your time and just press your product into your skin, it feels nice. Enjoy the process, you know? Still remaining optimistic. The year just started. Tom Ford, please, can you give us bronzer? Bronze Age used to be my jam. And I had a couple backups. I don't have them anymore. And I'm sad. Okay, you'll be very proud of me. I'm not using my Traceless stick today. Or Shade and Illuminate foundation. I'm actually going to go in with the Architecture Soft Matte. It's not my favorite. But, I don't know. I feel like for this look, I want that vibe. That kind of soft skin, soft vibe. And oh, I know I can get that with my Traceless stick, but I need to give her a break. I'm trying to rotate things around, you know. And this is a nice foundation. I've seen a lot of people wear it, and it looks beautiful on them. I don't know, my skin just sometimes. And this brush, wow. This is the It Cosmetics for Ulta. I think that's like the proper way of saying it, meaning you can only get this brush at Ulta. It's the Airbrush Spatula Brush. Wow. I know that they have brushes like this, but I haven't tried it, and woof, this brush is so good. It just applies the perfect layer of your foundation. It just looks so good, so even. And it's your choice if you want to, you know, go over it with a sponge or a brush. But it looks so good. I love it. And again, I'm taking my time today. Love how even and smooth this applies. I did use that pump, so I'm going to go on with just a tiny bit more. Applying your base products with a brush like that really allows everything to feel very light and comfortable. And yeah, you can still build up the product's intensity, you know, and coverage, but it just wears better because you're not going on with so much unnecessary product. It's just applying the exact right amount that you need. I'm gonna clean off my palette while my face sits for just a moment. It's kind of like when you're in the kitchen. If you clean as you cook, when you're all done, you're not gonna like want to pull your hair out because there's stuff everywhere. So cleaned off my palette. Do my little concealer cocktail. This is the shade in Illuminate concealer, and then this is the Traceless Soft Matte concealer. So I do my little thing with these two. Take that spatula brush just a little bit on the tip of it and start applying, because that too gives like the perfect amount of product. But I don't drag this all on my under eye. I kind of just focus it right in here because, man, the darkness I get there is just unnecessary. Like, hello, why? All right, now we go in with a little bit of shade and Illuminate. Perfect. Get that little brightness that I need. Wake me up a bit. So other than bronzer from Tom Ford, so I feel like they're slowly revamping, but of course they have to drag it out. They gotta make you want more, you know? Other than that, I don't know. What else do I want? Because they have a nice little refresh on the lipsticks. That's great. So I felt like a lot of the colors were just like, okay, I'm over it. It's all the same. Give me new. They did pretty good with that. And you set my under eye. What do I want to set my under eyes with? Yeah. I remember I was in a makeup. What was I in? I was in something with the brand Tom Ford, and one of the head makeup people, because I remember someone asked, would Tom Ford ever come out with loose powder? No. At the time they said no. That was a couple years ago. But I mean, Estee Lauder, hey, maybe, I don't know. A loose powder would be nice from Tom Ford. I mean, maybe. I'm going to use one that is not Tom Ford. So, sorry. This one is beautiful too. I mean, look at that. Yeah. This powder gives me a little bit of brightening too, and I really like that. Because then, you know, you put everything else, bronzer, highlight, blush, and then, you know, everything gets pulled together. But I like a little brightness on this area. I need to wash my brushes, and, you know, that is a service I would pay for. Washing makeup brushes is my least favorite thing to do, like ever. I rather fold my laundry. I rather wash, fold, and put away my laundry than wash my makeup brushes. And that's so bad. And honestly, that is exactly why I have so many brushes. I admit it. But I mean, yeah, I love my makeup brushes too. But honestly, sometimes I just can't do it. I can't do it. It's too much. I'm going to finish up the eyes. I'm just going to go into this shade here. Put a little on the lower lash. And I feel like I'm going to have to retouch the inner. Coco. Hey, Coco. There's a little Coco in the waterline. These gel eyeliners from Tom Ford, these are so good. They last all day in the waterline. incredible. I'm really happy with those. Lash Raise was the last mascara I just went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs over with Tom Ford, so use this one. I have gotten accustomed to the wand and I like the formula. I like the formula a lot, so this is what we'll do. I did a review on this mascara, and in that video, someone made a comment and said that this reminds them of a toothbrush. And I was like, you know what? You're right. Inspiration can be found every and anywhere. Who knows if they were brushing their teeth one day and they stopped and they looked. Because you have to remember, creative people can get inspiration literally anywhere, from the weirdest of things, at the weirdest of places. So anything's possible. Anything's possible. I thought it was so funny though. And now I can't unsee it. So I haven't really mastered this for the lower lash. So I'm not going to use that for the lower lash. I'm going to use my Dolce & Gabbana for the lower lash. This is still a really great mascara. And I kind of like the messy heaviness it gives in a really weird way, because the brush is really coated. And usually by the time you do your top lash and then you go to the bottom, but I kind of like how heavy that Dolce & Gabbana is on the lower. Do a little bit of bronzing because I do not have a Tom Ford bronzer anymore. I go in and I just kind of work off a good amount of the product so it's not too harsh. And then I softly build it up because I don't want it to be too intense too quick. I'll keep my bronzer contour kind of high, just for personal preference in the shape of my face. Plus, I want to be lifted and youthful. You know. The Shade and Illuminate Contour and Highlight Duo from Tom Ford is the best. It really, really is an outstanding product. I really hope they never mess with this. I really do. I know they have to, you know, eventually update things and change things and do things, and I get it, but don't ruin it. And to think I almost passed on this because I was like, it's not going to work. This is so good. This is Soleil Neige Blush and Highlight Duo in the shade High Altitude. This is a synthetic brush. I like to build it up on the brush. I actually really like how soft this applies. So good. This really is my favorite way to do my makeup. I just get to enjoy the process. Here's what I find. I find when I go in with very light diffused layers of cream products, I don't have to worry about setting them. There's something about the lighter diffused layers that they actually wear a lot better. A lot better. Now what I'll do, I love this blush so much. And the combo of these two, the cream and then this, it's so pretty. It's my favorite. And remember, we did very light layers of the cream. So now this is a very light and diffused brush. I go right over top. Yes. Icing on the cake, I'm going to go in with Moodlight, and I'm actually going to use the eyeshadow brush that we used. I like this for that. It does a great job. So I'm going to mix the two shades. This is such a gorgeous highlight. It's really the formulation. It's that baked gelée formula that just looks so good on the skin. It just melts into the skin. So gorgeous. Sephora sale's coming up, and I really want more of these. The lip liners from Tom Ford, they're very creamy. The colors are pretty. I don't know what color to get. Did I ever tell you that I overdrew my lips before and loved it? But then I tried to do it again and I couldn't get it the way I did it that one random accidental off time. Because I overdrew my lips, but then it didn't look like I overdrew my lips. It just looked so good. I can't explain it. I don't know. Here is one of the balms from the Soleil collection. This one is in the shade Getaway. I am so gonna enjoy my makeup more today than usual. The days when I get to just sit down and really just do my thing. I really enjoy it so much more. Nice and chill today. It's a chill, relaxed vibes kind of day. I'm not even gonna let the woman who cuts me off in traffic irritate me. I'm just gonna jam out to my music and be grateful for the day. Yeah. And when you say it, you do it. Makeup look is complete for the day. Feeling really good about it. Definitely. I love that I took just a few extra minutes to really perfect everything. A few extra blends. Really enjoyed myself. And this eyeshadow palette, I know, nothing revolutionary. I know, you probably have colors like this in your collection, but doesn't take away from its beauty and its versatility and the fact that you want to use it and create pretty looks with it, and you'll feel good when you do. And hey, if you don't, and this is your first time checking out a Tom Ford product, I have to remember that not everybody has all the things. This is a beautiful, beautiful eyeshadow quad. Beautiful formula, beautiful, realistic, approachable, and wearable colors. And it's versatile. You got the one and done options, you got the super glam options, all the things. If you have not seen my original dedicated review video with, what did we do, 4 looks, 5 looks? I don't remember. We did multiple looks with the palette. And I talked about the entire collection with you as well. Definitely check that out. But thank you so much for spending your time with me today. Happy Tom Ford Tuesday, everyone. Please take a moment and give today's video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Stay beautiful, guys. I'll see you very, very soon. Bye.